Heidi-ho neighbors, Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. You may notice that we're in a different place than we were. Yeah, last time we were getting our asses kicked by hobgoblins. That's because we're on this side of the map now. Let me explain to you what has happened in the past, bit of whatever. Off-screen, I decided to prepare a little more for our encounters here. Ajantis now has splint mail. He did not have splint mail before. He had some chain mail. And I also gave him a warhammer because he's good with blunt weapons and he didn't have one. Khalid's basically the same. Jaheira's basically the same. Imoen, we got her some more arrows. And Kivin, I went back to Baragos and did all this. He had a short bow with him, but I gave him a composite longbow. Also gave him a helmet and some splint mail. I would have given them plate mail, but I didn't have that much money. I had like 2,000 gold. Now, as you can see, we have only like 200 some now. Also, I've loaded up Imoen with Kivin with a lot of arrows, and I've pretty much gone all out on getting potions. If you look at the world map here, I went straight from Baragos to this area. And because I entered Baragos from the south, I also got this area here that we haven't explored yet. And we're going to explore that a little later, but basically instead of going to High Hedge and down, it went to this area and this way. So we came in from the side, which puts us a little closer to our main goal here. But I still want to settle my score with those hobgoblins because they have some good stuff that I want. So let's see if we can... Crazy flying birds again. Yeah, sorry for the lack of an update yesterday. I really didn't have a chance to get on the computer and record, so that's why there weren't any parts posted yesterday. Also, apparently, actually, let's save this right here. Apparently, YouTube has raised the bar for their video times up to 15 minutes, and nobody told me. I had noticed that some people had 15-minute videos now, and I figured, well, maybe they did something special and got that, but no, apparently everyone has that now. And I really feel stupid for cutting the Gleeok fight in Zelda into another video. But enough about that. I don't remember exactly where our main target is. Well, we're not really spoiling too much. We're looking for Bassilus in this area. And Bassilus has some pretty good stuff, and he's actually a pretty easy fight if you know what to do. And Rados sees an enemy. It is lagging, but it's a dread wolf. We'll see if we can't plow this guy. Now that Kivin's actually being used the way I like him to be used, as a ranged dude. We did not do too bad. Hopefully we won't be seeing too many more ghasts or ghouls on the way to Bassilus, or on the way back up to the hobgoblins, which I believe are around in here. In fact, before we go to Bassilus, let's just go to the hobgoblins since we're so close by. Because they have something I want. I believe they're somewhere up here. This is around the point where well, this isn't around the point where we last... This is around the point where I last saved. And I didn't exactly get around to saving it before the hobgoblin fight. We're also loaded up with antidotes. I bought as many antidotes as I had without going too overboard and not having enough for potions. Healing potions. So, all the frontline fighters have at least 2 antidotes on them. Let me see here. Rado has 2, Jantis has 2, Khalid has 2, I think Jaheira has 2. And then Imoen and Kivin have 1 each. Also, Kivin has a... I'll give Imoen 1 more healing potion. They don't need the potions as much since they're, backline archers, but the lag seems specifically annoyingly weird today, and I can only imagine that my stupid hard drive noises are going to get worse. Either way, we're going to be running into either hobgoblins or Bassilus. And either way, we're more prepared. I don't have my sticky notes up this time, so I'm pretty much just playing it by ear. Okay, that's a cliff. And graphical glitched eagle flying in circles and backwards, and I don't know if that has something to do with the NVIDIA patch, but I find it a little amusing. Also, I did find a way to disable that show desktop button, so you're not going to be seeing any accidental, well, actually, audacities behind the hell? Footy. Shh, I'm spying on Bassilus and his spooks. They're funny. This is no place for a child. Run home to Baragos at once and burn every step of the way. I ain't got no home to go to there, and since Mom and Johnny disappeared, I've been looking for them, but all I can ever find is these spooks. One of them's wearing Johnny's knickers, though. I don't think of where they got them. Be careful you don't scare Bassilus, okay? Oh, don't worry. Those spooks aren't going to be that big of an... Okay, those are the spooks. Yeah. This is where Bassilus is, and he's got a lot of skeletons surrounding him. I'm going to quick save here. Bassilus is still fairly competent. He's a cleric, so you know he's got some spells up his sleeve. And normally, if you choose the wrong dialogue options... Now, there's going to be a specific dialogue thread we're going to do to make this a whole lot easier. The zombie's just like, oh, don't hesitate on my account. Some of the others may not have heard them. Hold your peace then, though. Hold your peace then. Though I remember a time back at Zentil Keep when you would sooner be quiet. You would sooner, I'll wait till you feel like telling them yourself. I don't remember the old days so well. Imowen's talking, but it's still us. You can tell because the number is the color of the primary color of the characters talking. Anyway, that's not very important. You there, what is the meaning of this? Who dares interrupt me while I speak with my family? I'll have your heads there to harm the... No! It can't be! Is that you, Mother? It cannot be otherwise. You haven't changed a bit in all these years. Yeah, he's talking to Imowen, so he thinks it's his mother. Yes, son. Certainly has been a long time. How are you doing, my boy? Yes, we have to pretend to be his mom. This is funny. About as well as can be expected, I guess. It has been difficult, but I've got most of the family back together. Some did not seem to recognize me at first, but I helped them recall. No matter. I've not seen you since, Zentil Keep. Thank the gods we all got out safely. Yes, though it was frightening for a time, because I thought I was the only one of us that survived. I thought I was the only one who... The only one. You lie! You lie! You cannot be my mother, because she died when I left the... It is not I who lies, but you to yourself. You rob others of their loved ones to replace the ones you betrayed long ago. No! They lived! All of them! I saved them, and they live! I ran. Dead. All dead. It isn't true. It cannot be. You lie. You will die for slighting my memory. Now, because we did the dialogue thread correctly, I do believe all the skeletons are meant to go away. Okay. Wow. This did not go according to plan. Okay, everyone switch to your blunts. Well, kill the zombie first, I guess, but... I guess axes will do well. Okay. Everyone go all out. They're just skeletons. Normally, if you do that dialogue thread correctly, all of the skeletons and stuff are supposed to go away. I guess that in this particular case, they just didn't attack right away, but... Okay, ammo and reload. Ah! Bad lag, bad! Okay, let's get that zombie. And I do realize that Argentis could be turning undead. I keep forgetting he's a paladin. Alright, well that didn't go quite as planned, but still ended just as well. And besides, we got more loot. Alright, everyone, get into position. I think Jaheira should start curing. And then we can rest before we go after the hobgoblins, because I still have a score to settle with those assholes. Heal yourself. And heal Argentis. He seems to be have a little bit more damage on him than Khalid does. Okay. Now Bassilus had on him and some chainmail and some awesome magical stuff. I'll leave the... Well, we can take the shield, I guess. That still sells for enough. And we need that holy symbol to turn into the guy at the temple, who I found out recently is actually the governor of Baragost. And the skeletons just have crossbows and swords. And the zombie doesn't have anything on him worth really getting. I'm not really big on taking every single weapon I find, mainly because it just turns out it weighs me down. I don't know how much crossbows sell for, though. Ah, what the hell. If worse comes to worse, we can always just go back to Baragost. And besides, Rado has a much high enough strength. He has a high enough strength to, well, actually his inventory's full now. But we got all these other pack mules that could be holding stuff. We'll get the swords, too. I know you can't really sell the bolts. Wow, the game has really slowed down. I'm not really running anything else, at least nothing that I'm normally running. I mean, other than what I'm normally running. I got Audacity, I got Cam Studio, and the game, and that's it. Okay, now he's over encumbered. It's his strength. 17. Not bad for a warrior class, but not enough to hold stuff. Also, I did forget to mention that when I leveled up Argentis, I kind of did it off screen. I put a proficiency slot into blunt weapons. So now he has 2 points in the blunt weapons, which isn't bad. Oh my. What's Khalid's strength? 15. It could be worse. Okay, that's enough crossbows and great swords for now. I think we should go after the hobgoblins.